All right, let's look into this question, Ma. The following is the balance sheet of A, B, and C sharing profits and losses in the ratio 6 by 14, 5 by 14, and 3 by 14. So it is 6 is to 5 is to 3, which is your old ratio. Now you have your balance sheet given as on that day, and look into the next information, Ma. They agreed to take D into partnership. So we have here three old partners and D is the new partner who is coming into the partnership firm with 1/8 share. When I say 1/8 share, we have to assume the whole, what do you say, um, the firm's complete share as 1. From that we will minus 1 by 8, and from the remaining whatever we have we will distribute to A, B, and C, that is your old partners. So look into the terms, Ma. Your furniture has been depreciated by 920. The stock has been depreciated by 10%. So we have depreciation. Whenever the value of the asset is decreasing, then we have to look into the revaluation account. Yes or no, Ma? Hello? It is revaluation account debit to your furniture and your stock. So let's do that also. And provision of rupees 1320 has to be made on outstanding repairs bill. So we need to make a provision of on the repairs bill, which also means that your asset, again, there's a new liability. So you have to create that. The value of land and building have been appreciated. So we have increased in the value of asset. Now, D should bring in his share of goodwill 14,070. That is goodwill, Ma, 14,070. And D should also bring in 14,700 as his capital. After making the above adjustment, the capital account of the old partners be adjusted on the basis of D's capital and his share in the business. That is the actual cash to be paid or bought in. Guys, I already explained you in the last class. This sum, whatever is there in the last sum, we have transferred to current accounts. Yes or no? Whatever excess or anything excess, debit balance or credit balance is there, we have to transfer it to current account. But in this problem, it is not there, Ma. We have to make the, cash can be withdrawn. If it is more, cash should brought in if it is less. Okay, so let's start the question. Calculation part of new profit sharing ratio. So the old ratio what we have is 6 is to 5 is to 5 is to 3. Is it 3? Right? And we need to find out the new ratio, Ma. So we have to assume the whole share as 1. So 1 minus D is admitted for 1/8 share. Therefore, 1 minus 1/8 will give you 8 minus 1 after taking LCM. Therefore, this will be 7 by 8. Now, from the 7 by 8, we need to give it to A. We need to give it to B, C, and we also have to calculate for D. So let's get into this thing, Ma. First for A. Earlier, his share was 6 by 14. Now we have to give it in 7 by 8. Therefore, after taking the LCM, it would be 14 8 the 112. So it has to be 42 by 112. 6 7 the 42. Then for B, it is 5 by 14 earlier into 7 by 8. Again, it is 35, right? 5 7 the 35, 45 by 112. Then we have C. Then we have C. It is 3 by 14 into 7 by 8. Again, this would be give me 21 by 112. And the last D share is how much, Ma? 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 to make the denominator equal, I will multiply and divide by 14. Therefore, again, it will be 14 divided by 112. So apparently, I'm sorry, the new profit sharing ratio now will be how much, Ma? It is 42 is to 35 is to 21 is to 14. So I can minimize that to 6 is to Everything will go in 7 1 6 is to 5 is to 3 is to 2. So this is your new profit sharing ratio. Everyone clear? Hello? Students clear? Any doubts? Anyone?
No.
Right? Now let's calculate the sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio is to, what do you say? Divide the goodwill in between the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. Now, guys, if you observe in all the questions, the sacrificing ratio and old ratio are one and the same. So here I am not calculating it. I am actually you guys can actually check it. You will get the same answer. Matlab you will again get 6 is to 5 is to 3. You can do that calculation. I'm not doing it. So please practice that. It is just that old ratio minus new ratio. Old ratio, whatever you have, minus new ratio. If you do, again, I'm telling you, again, you will get the old ratio only. So here I'm not doing that calculation, leaving it to you. So let's get into the each thing. So the first one, without forgetting, let's go in line. The furniture needs to be depreciated by 920 and the stock need to be depreciated by 10% and the provision for repairs need to be created at the rate of 1320. So all these things are coming on the debit side. Why? Whenever your assets are decreasing, it is what revaluation to asset account and there is a new provision. Matlab, there is a new liability. Therefore, it is again revaluation to the new liability. So let's do all those adjustments here. So the first one is to furniture. They told me to maintain it at 920. Then they told me to stock has been reduced by 10%. It is how much ma? Stock value is how much? 29460. So 10% is 2946. So we'll write here 2946. Then there is a provision also, to provision for repairs. Guys, this is for repair. So you are not subtracting from the asset side. That is, if it is for debtors, provision for debtors, you will show it as a deduction from the debtor. But this is not the provision for debtors. This is provision for repairs on bills. So you will show it as a separate liability on your liability side. Are we clear, everyone? Please note this point. So the double entry will be completed after showing here in the asset side. So your assets now furniture value. Earlier it was 7350 minus 920. So now the value would be 6430. Then your stock has been reduced by 10%. Lyra, are you doing the calculations, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
29460 minus 2946. Please do that.
26514.
26514. Right. Then you have a provision. So provision. Okay, fine. I will leave it this place for the capital accounts. I will write here provision for repairs. So that is 1320 directly given. So all these things are given. So double entry is done here. Next, what do we have? He's telling you that the land and building has been appreciated up to 59,850. Earlier it was how much ma? 45,150. Please tell me the difference. 45,150 minus 59,850. How much ma? Some 14,000 change it will come.
14,700.
So by building, it is increased with 14,000, no ma? 14,700.
700.
Double entry will be completed. Come to again your asset side, land and building. They directly told it has been appreciated to 59,000 change. So I'm directly taking 850, 59,850 is the amount. Then let's look into the other stuff. They are telling B has brought in his share of goodwill of 14,070. So guys, whenever he is bringing it, we have to show no cash account debit to new partners capital account. Before that, in cash account, we have an opening balance of 1890. So let's take that in the cash book or bank account. So here it will be to balance brought down. 1890, this is your opening balance. D has got his share of goodwill. To D's capital, bracket mein I will write goodwill. How much is that, ma? 14,770. Now this amount, again, I have to complete the double entry in the D's account. By bank, for goodwill it is 14,070. Now this goodwill need to be shared between A to B and to C. So guys, please divide your 14,070 between A, B and C in their sacrificing ratio. Again, I'm telling you sacrificing ratio will be old ratio only. Please do the calculation just for the confirmation purpose. Now, please divide it in the ratio 6:5:3. 6:5:3. 14,070 in the ratio 6:5:3. Please tell me the calculation, ma. 6/14, 5/14, and 3/14. Guys, please do quickly.
Ma'am, 6,030.
6,030, okay.
$5,025.
5,025 and
3,015.
all right. Thank you. So this is your division of this thing. But now again, the same thing has to be shown here. But before that, you need to start off your capital accounts by opening capital. So what is your opening capital, which is already there in your balance sheet? Please look into that. You have how much? 35,400, 29,850 and 14,550. So please take that. It is 35,400, 29,850 and 14,550. Now after that, you have to give this amount by D's capital. You got the goodwill amount, which I'm sharing 3030. Then I have 5025 and I have 3015. So I'm dividing all the, complete goodwill. Now after that, he got his share of capital. How much more? 14,700 if I'm not wrong. So please get into that also. 14,700. Again, I will write 2D's capital. I'm not dividing this capital anywhere. So here it will be for capital. This is 14,700. So the same amount I have to show here by bank. 14,700. That's it. We have divided that also, completed that part also. Now the major parts are done. They're asking you to adjust it to the new capital accounts. Now, how will I do that? But before that, I have few adjustments to be made, which I need to see whether I have to bring forward the cash or more cash or less cash. That will be happening by transferring the revaluation profit. First, calculate the revaluation profit. Also, not to forget, please divide the general reserve amount. Please divide 10,500 in the ratio, old ratio of 6:5:3. 10,500, please, by general reserve, because that belongs to the old partners in the old ratio. 6:5:3. Divide 10,500.
4,500.
Sorry, ma?
4,500.
Okay.
3,750.
750. Then
2,250.
2,250. So we have divided that. So let's close the revaluation account, ma. 14,700 is more. So this side it will be 14,700. Now you will have a profit of how much, ma? 2 revaluation profit. Which has to be divided between the partners. So please tell me the figures, ma. doing it. It is 9,514. Is it correct, Leora?
Yes, ma'am.
9,514, no? Which has to be given to A. Please divide it between A, B and Seema. In the old ratio. $4,077. 3,398. 2,039. Please tell me, is it correct? This has to be taken here also by revaluation profit. Is the amount figures correct, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
4777, 3398 and 2039. Is it right? Now, after this, I should also, guys, remember now, normally what I would actually close the bank account also, but here I am not closing bank account because he told clearly that any excess cash need to be withdrawn or any less cash need to be gotten by the partners. So for doing this adjustment, the last adjustment, because I'm not even transferring to the current account, for doing this adjustments, I have to first make sure that I am closing the capital accounts. Uske baad I will close my, what do you say, cash account. Are we clear, ma? So, but before that, what is the capital which I have to maintain? I mean, what is the actual capital which I have to maintain? That is what I will tell you. So here we have working note number 2, calculation of capital according to new profit sharing ratio. Right. So D got in. D has to bring in 14,700 for 1/8 share. Right. Now, therefore, capital of the firm, the whole capital, I mean to say, capital of total capital of firm equals to 14,700 into 8/1. I just reversed it. So that would give me 1,17,600. Right? Now, this is the capital of the firm. So that we have to get into, that we have to adjust between A, B, C and D. Okay. Now D ke liye no problem, because anyway, if you do also, it will get the same answer, ma. So let's get into A. It is so this is into 6/16. Please do the calculations. This is into 5/16. That is nothing but the new profit sharing ratio. I'm just dividing in the new profit sharing ratio. Nothing much. Then I have into 3/16. And for D, it is 2/16. Yes. What is the answer, ma? Hello?
Ma'am, first one is 44,100.
44,100. Then
36,700.
750. Okay. This will be anyway 14,700. For C, you tell me.
$22,050.
22,050. So these have to be the closing balances of the capital accounts. So based on this, I will tell you whether we have to bring in or, what do you say? Withdraw. So to balance carried down. I'm writing working note number 2 here just for your reference purpose. How did we get that? Just to see that. So here it is 44,100. You have 36,750 and you have 22,050. So for D, it is to balance carried down, and anyway this will only be the balancing figure. Working note number 2 I'm writing here. It is 14,700. If you tally, this will tally on the both the sides. You can check that also. The amount, please tell me the amount, ma. 14,400 plus this one will be how much? 28,770. So here also it is 28,770. With this, we close this account. But now you see here, tell me which side is more, whether A debit is more or credit, debit is more or credit is more for A, B and C. Tell me guys. Any adjustment need to be done through the cash account. That's it. We are done. Quickly do the calculations, Patma. Leora, you do for A. Who else there? Ankit, there. Hello, Ankit. Umer.
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, Umer, please do it for B, Noma.
Yes.
Total and tell me whether debit is more or credit is more. First do with the credit side because more numbers are there. Then we can easily adjust. Someone do for C, ma, please. Leora is doing for A. Someone else please do it for C, please.
For A, it's 50,007.
Matlab, credit side is only more. 50,000?
7.
Okay, 5,007 or 5?
Yes, ma'am. 5,007.
Okay, 5,007. What is the difference, ma? This side, what is the close?
5907.
5907.
07.
This is your cash which we have to cash. We are paying him because there is excess cash here. So we are paying to A and Mata. Are you guys clear, guys?
Yes.
So there is an excess cash. They don't do it. Earlier problem, we have transferred it to the current account. But here, we are withdrawing. We are paying it off. Okay, ma. Next, for B, you see. Umer, ready?
42023.
Matlab again, B, this said only more. 42023. 42023 minus 36,750, you do, ma?
5273.
5273. All right, ma. All right. Now, I want someone to do C side, ma. C. Which side is more, C? For C, how much is the balance coming this side or this side? Anyone doing? Hello? Students? Leora?
Yes, ma'am. It's 19,604.
Matlab, this side is only more, no? Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
So here it is 20, okay, 19,000. So here it will be by cash. Matlab, there is less cash in the form. C has to bring in that much amount. Are we clear? How much, ma? What is the difference?
2446.
2446. This is the amount which C has to bring in. Everyone, are you guys clear with the explanation, ma? Hello? How are we adjusting? Earlier, we routed it through current account, but now we are routing it through the cash account. Now the sum is not yet over. You have to complete this here, ma, by double entry, by A and by B, because they are both are getting it. We are paying it. It's 5907 for A, 5273 for B. And now here C need to bring in to C's capital account 2446. Yes, ma. Please tally this account. Tell me the total balancing figure here. What is the balancing figure by balance carried down? This is 33,106. 33,106 minus these two.
Ma'am, actually the C thing is only 196.
190
196.
balance you're telling me.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
I didn't take 2250 last time.
You didn't take what? 2250.
2250, yes, ma'am.
What did you take then?
Ma'am, while typing, I made a mistake. It's 196.
Is it?
Again.
Let me just check it out. 1 minute, ma. Give me a minute. Did you recheck it?
Yes.
Because the figure seems to be correct for me because I already did this problem. 3015 plus 2250 plus 2039 plus, sorry, minus 200 2250. 196. So here also it is 196. All right. The total is correct, no? Okay, ma. Tell me the difference. So this will change now. 1890 plus 1470 plus 14,700 plus 196. If I do, this is 30,856 minus 5907 minus 5273. 19,676. Are you getting that?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
19,676 has to go here. Bank account. You will show 19,676. So we have eventually closed all the accounts, ma. So let's tally the balance sheet. I want you guys to help me. Someone do the total of asset side, ma. Till then, I will take capital accounts of A, B, and C. And D also. A, B. For D, it is 14,700. For C, it is how much, ma? 22,050. D, it is 36,750. And for A, it is 44,100. Yes, ma, tell me the answers.
Ma'am, asset side is 11.
1 minute. Did we
1,12,000.
take all the 1 minute, ma? Did we take all the assets? Just let me just check 1 minute. Here, okay, we have to take creditors and bills payable also, not to forget. 1 minute. Creditors and bills payable. Here, did we take everything? Okay, goodwill is there, ma. So goodwill and even debtors value. Goodwill is how much? 5250. Debtors is 26,460. Come here. 20. Goodwill is 5250. And we have debtors. Add these two also, ma. Debtors is 26,460. Not to forget, we have creditors.
1,44,180, ma'am.
We will see that. 1 minute, ma. We will see that. Just hold on. I'm just taking creditors also. 18 creditors is 18,900. Then we have bills payable, which is 6,300. Is it correct? Right, ma. Do the total on the liability side and tell me the figure.
Ma'am, asset side it's 1,44,180.
1,44,180. Okay. Liability side.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Naeem said he has a power cut at his home.
Who?
He just got disconnected. Naeem.
Did he come actually? I don't remember.
Yes, ma'am. He came.
He came. Acha.
Yes, ma'am. He came. He got disconnected because of the power.
Okay, okay, ma.
Ma'am, it's coming as 1,44,120.
60 rupees difference is coming.
Yes, ma'am.
How come? How come? How come? Do the total here, ma. We'll check. Is the total correct here? Check it. Question me. I'm doing liability side. Someone do asset side. This side is correct only.
Ma'am, asset side 60 rupees extra is coming.
Then this total is, I mean, because the question is wrong. Question is wrong. Even we answer is wrong, ma. So don't worry, guys. Understood? Hello? Here we have 60 rupees difference. So that we can't, shall we change the question as such? Okay. We will change something which we need not change again. So 1 minute, I will tell you. Okay, we didn't touch debtors, no? Let's reduce this to 400, 26,400. Therefore, even here it will be 26,400. Are you guys clear?
Yes, ma'am.
26,400. Now it will be correct, ma?
Yes, ma'am, will be correct.
Let's close this. No, if we are reducing it, this total will change, no? Please tell me the total, no? Now this will also reduce by 60 rupees. So this will be 120, 1 lakh.
Yes, 1,44,120.
120, right? So here also it is 1,44,120. Clear, ma? Hello, everyone? So that's all. With this, I'm just ending the session. 1 minute, ma.